Party time, party time, party time. Give me no water. It's okay. It's time to rock and it's time to roll. It's time to roll and it's time to rock. However y'all want to say it. Come on in, good people. No bad ones, just the good ones. Y'all come on in. We back. This is not an April Fool. This is the real thing. We back. You know what? I forgot it was April Fool. Y'all come on in. Come on in. Come on in, all my friends. Come on in. Y'all come on in. Let's get down and party. Let's sit this over here. Y'all come on in. Everybody come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? There they go. There they go. There they go. Everybody should be following me on everything by now. If you ain't following me on everything, you ain't doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. Let's go. Drop them cities, drop them states. Let us know what's really good out here. What's really great. Uh, I'm really happy about today's show. Uh, really happy. Really finna show out today. Got one of my people in here. We finna show out. We finna show up and show out. Without a doubt. It's finna go all the way down to the ground. So, oh no, y'all got a few more seconds. I got excited. I got excited. I got excited. Please excuse me. I got excited. Come on in, ladies and gentlemen. I'll give y'all a little time, but y'all gotta come on in. This ain't hard to do. Come on in. Let me know what's really good with you. You know. Let's go. Let's go. Hold on. Everybody, just come on. Okay. 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 It's party time. Hey, it's the hood, hierarchy, mobcast, and it's me, Uncle Beats, in the streets like white lines on the corner like a stop sign. If you want us to be all right, hit that like. If you own it, leave a comment. If you really want us out to trap, put something on that hood hierarchy cash app. You want us to survive, hit subscribe. Hit subscribe. Keep us in that algorithm. Let me know your city, let me know your state. It's about to go all the way down. Of course, the number one guest, Jackie, in the building. It's about to go down. I'm gonna run the intro, and I'm gonna come right back to y'all. Hood, hierarchy, mob pad. Every single episode, man, we gonna give them a little background.
I know how I feel because I've been through that 1,000 times. Lovely ghetto you, beautiful
ghetto you, sweet ghetto. We made so much doing that. I started taking that money throwing the concerts.
It's your boy Project Pata, Hood Hierarchy, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, look man, if it ain't in the hood, man, it ain't on here.
Hey, this your boy Mario Cannon, man. And you rocking with Hood Hierarchy. You already know what's going down.
Team Pretty P stand up. It's a wrap. Tune in.
It's Deli Dale. And whenever I got time and I'm relaxing and I'm chilling, I don't give a damn if I'm laying in the bed with you. I'm checking out Hood Hierarchy. And it's just that simple, just that easy.
It's 7 Up, man, straight from Brooklyn. I want y'all to check my boy out, Uncle Beats, Hood Hierarchy. Get the dopest interviews, the dopest content, the dopest platform, straight from Chi-Town, man. You know what it is, man. We representing Uncle Beats, Hood Hierarchy. That's the highest of prestige. Get it? You already know. That's on game. You heard?
One was saying this the one on the HD president, Mr. Bow Bow Bow. This is Hood Hierarchy checking in. I'm signing out. HD4, Bow Bow Bow.
Salute to everybody that's here. You know, a lot been going on. So I got the right person to come talk to this stuff about me, one of my dear friends, pioneer in the t-shirt business, pioneer just being an entrepreneur, period. He good with the camera, all type of stuff. So, you know, I'm gonna just bring him right on in. I want everybody, is everybody paying attention? I want everybody to give it up for my homie, my partner. I'm just call him the one and only Nigel. Look at him. We caught him slipping, y'all. We caught him slipping, y'all. Give it up for him. What's up, homie? What's up, homie?
And everything is up. Much appreciated for bringing me on. Ready to
Man,
answer as you want, best as I can.
Glad you finally made it here, man. I'm glad you finally made it here.
Okay, but before we go further,
can you hear me good?
I can hear you well.
All right, perfect. So before we get to going, I gotta ask you some questions, man. I just want to know, right, what people was thinking because I'm seeing it. So the rapper BG from Cat, formerly of Cash Money or however they doing it, he they're trying to violate his probation, his fair probation from being out because he did some work with Boosie and he did some work with Gucci, and they said he didn't get it clear with the court first. So I want to know your opinion on that. Are they wrong for that? Because he say that's his only profession, that's his only job he ever known. Are they wrong for trying to violate him for that?
I think so. I don't even see how that would even, you know what I mean? How would that even should that even affect his music? You know what I mean?
Well, they say they want him they want him when you on fair papers, they don't want you dealing with felons. So it's like you can't be around felons unless you get an approval.
Oh.
So, right, Jackie just said that in the comments too.
Oh, that's
Nike Davis in the building too. Shouts out to my guy Big Six P Town. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. At any time, I gotta check in with the streets, man, the people in the comments, because the streets is what make us. So don't think I'm being rude to my guests, because I'm not a rude person. So yeah, so they saying they don't want him around felons, but he working. So that's what tripped me out with that, because what if he work at McDonald's and a felon come in to buy something? Or
you know what I realized? A lot of the rules don't really make sense.
Right.
And in a lot of just period. Let's take for example, I fly drones, right?
Right.
You got to have a license to fly if you want to do commercial work, but you got to register if you want to do. You got to register your drone, period, if it's over a certain amount of weight.
Right.
But there's not much of a difference between a drone, a phone on a selfie stick, or a handheld camera, right? When you think about it. So you can, with the selfie stick, you can put it up 5, 10 feet in the air, 15 feet in the air, right? Depending on how tall. You can do the same thing with a drone, but for some reason, it violates airspace laws.
Right, you can't have a drone just going right over your head, filming. I never thought about that.
Yeah, but it violates airspace laws, right?
Right,
It. I mean, it's not like it's a real plane or
right.
you know what I mean. But for some reason, it's violating airspace laws. Now,
Well,
some of the rules make sense, like don't fly within, aviation space
right.
during the space where there's an emergency and aviation is present, helicopters and so forth. But you know,
But like with them telling him not to work with felons, be around felons, right?
right?
What if you got a job
And
working at the same exact place where they're doing a concert, right? What if
now,
somebody give you a security job and you
now,
got to secure them? Like,
how many people in the music industry don't have a Fed case
I don't know. A fit? You mean a felony, not a
or
fit? Yeah.
a Fed case, but a felony? How many people in the music industry don't have a felony or period? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's like how y'all just gonna tell the man go find another job? Like
Right,
that really
right. And
that's
it's
really kind of stupid,
that
man.
that
Like,
rule is the same as saying if you have a concealed carry, you really can't have a felon living in the building you living in.
wait, they say that too?
Yeah,
Oh man, I just they
yeah.
just
They got to be somewhere else. Now, how does that?
how do you so you can't have a felon
Right.
living in your yeah,
No.
that's it. It's just amazing the stuff they come up with. But I
Right.
ain't gonna lie, man.
Right.
Um,
I think they giving them a fair.
People gotta stop getting in trouble, dog, for real. Cause like you put yourself in that position
Right.
to where you gotta follow these rules when you get in trouble. It's like you before you get on the probation,
Right.
you sign a paper that says I agree to this.
Right.
So it's like they didn't say he can't do the stuff.
Right.
They just said you got to get it clear with the court.
Right.
So it's like I remember when you might remember too. I remember when Freeway Rick first got out and we was doing some stuff with him and we had to cancel a lot of stuff because they'll just shoot it down.
Right.
They'll tell him it's okay. Then the day before he getting ready to get on the flight, they'll shut it down. Like they was really trying to stop him from making money, saying like to me. So he
Right.
will have to go back to the street.
Right.
But again, that's what you signed up for. They want you to go work a regular job, so to say. I think to try
There's
and
there's
ruin
no,
your image or whatever.
there's no regular jobs for felon, and it tells you that because you got to do a background check on
I heard they changed it though.
nah, it's still there.
Oh, okay, yeah. But
Background check.
they got them though. I know it's this
Yeah, they
place
have.
called Rivian. They hiring everybody.
Yeah,
They make electric cars. They got them, but
yeah,
you're not gonna make what you would make when you working for yourself or when you already famous and getting got a proven record of getting money. But I
right,
don't understand that because like when I was, when I did my six and they let me out, my 6 months and I got my Fed pre-trial release.
right.
They was telling me like, yeah, you got to get a job doing. I like, well, y'all might well like me back up because I'm in the entertainment business. Like that's what I do. So if
Right.
I can't take trips and go to locations, it ain't no point in me even being on the street because y'all are setting me up to get out there and get down and dirty. You know what I'm saying? So
Setting you up for failure.
they had to go. They had to let me do my business because it's like it's proven this what I've been doing before I caught the case.
Right.
So, but he is a little different because he did get prison time. He did get convicted. So it is a little different. Let me check in with the streets, see what they talking about. We got Jacqueline in the building. Jackie L. Shouts out to you. Shouts out to you. Uh she said, yep, can't be around felons. I just said that. Nike Davis Big Six in the building, like I said, P Town. Six said, nowadays it depends on your parole officer too, but yeah, he can't be around felons, so he got to take a vacation or time off from the hood. Yeah, to the alpha of them.
How many
That sucks, but that's kind of where you at. You know what I'm saying? You
years
got
he
to.
got? How many years is his probation?
I don't know, man, because I seen him do 5 years. I done seen him do 10 years. I done seen him do 3 years. So I don't know what he got. My big dog, top dog, Corey Cono, right in the building. That's right, Mobcast. Um, yeah, I don't know, man. That's just crazy how they do it. But like I say, man, you got to stay out of trouble. But
Yeah, that's weird.
but how about? Oh, first of all, I want to send my condolences out to Bandman Kevo. I heard his son got
Yeah, in
yeah,
Michigan.
yeah,
Yep.
got killed in Michigan, and he's saying if anybody know anything, he got a reward. So hopefully they get that figured out. That's sad to hear stuff like that.
I heard he was
So
in. I heard Bandman
yeah,
had moved.
it's just sad, man. It's like no matter how much money you make or how successful you are, life stay lifing though, boy. You
Yeah.
ain't untouchable. Life definitely stay lifing. Um, Now let me ask you about this. P Diddy, y'all. My guy P Diddy. So they got these videos of him being spotted out. He had restaurants. He had Top Golf. They bothering the man while he riding his bike. What is he supposed to be doing right now? What do you think? If this was you and you was in P Diddy's situation, what would you be doing?
Shoot, living my life. I mean, what else can you do? You know what I mean? Um, one, um, one thing I've learned about three-letter people
Right.
is that when they come, they do come, and when they leave, they still hang around for a while. They don't really go nowhere. That's I mean
That's what I be trying to tell people. But let me ask you, and let me ask anybody out there in the audience that anybody out there in the audience that if you got the money Puffy got, right? We talking about a billionaire or close to it, right? And they're trying to take you down. Should you just go to a country where you can't be extradited and just live a whole new life and just when you know these people don't play fair? You don't think so?
you know. I don't think he should go if he ain't guilty or nothing. There's no need for him to go anywhere. He's gonna spend some money to prove himself, but and it's gonna cost.
But
So,
the penitentiary is full of
but
people who didn't do nothing though.
yeah, that's true. But like I
Pulled
said,
up with.
whatever he about to fight, it's gonna cost him. But he ain't got to go nowhere if there's nothing. You know what I mean?
He got money.
Yeah, it's gonna cost.
You know,
The
they
people,
came at Russell Simmons with that, and he went to Bali or something where they can't come get him.
yeah, I get that. You know,
Russell said, "Talk to me when you talk to me."
Russell is older. Um,
Right.
child support, based on what Russell said, has drained him. That's um, child support and spousal support.
Oh,
Because
right.
yeah, according to Russell, he was still paying his young with his ex-young wife.
So what's better?
Even though
Locked up, locked
even
up being rich, living a
he said
locked up being rich and famous, or being free, living a regular life, and like what's better?
free.
Yeah, I would choose free too. That's
We get into that a little bit later.
free is better. So
Uh,
yeah, man. With that being said, though,
he goes
what
not to
what
cut
you
you.
say?
Goes to show because he had set her up with Baby Fat and a whole lot of other stuff. You know what I mean? Baby Fat did really well,
Right,
but he still had to pay her spousal support. He still had to pay her child support. Like, it just
man.
don't stop.
Russell, he got to act broke,
Yeah, he
so the
said,
spousal support don't go up probably, or the child support. But Russell ain't never broke.
no, he said he
That's what he's supposed to say when people are trying to hit his pockets.
true that.
Let me ask this: how come it seems like they only find what
Black
these
man.
black men are doing once they contest something that white people are doing to them? Puffy sued the parent company that owned the Ciroc and the De Leon. He said, first of all, they went about Casamigos, different stuff like that. That's their competitors, and they dumping more money into promoting that. This his competitor promoting that, and I think it was Ben Affleck or somebody got a liquor line, and they dumping more money into promoting them. So how come when he sues them, they pay him off a settlement, then boop, now this comes out.
Um, well, he dropped the suit based on what I heard.
No, they paid him. They settled with him.
Oh, they
Don't
did?
forget, R. Kelly complained that he wasn't getting his royalties.
Right.
Boop, stuff happened.
Yeah,
Bill Clinton, Bill Cosby tries to buy NBC. They won't let him do it. He complains. Boop. So
Mike Prince.
Prince.
Yeah,
Boop. Michael Jackson. Boop.
yeah.
So
And don't forget him. Don't forget James Brown had that problem too.
James Brown. I
Yeah.
don't think they cared about James though. He was broke.
James wasn't broke. That was
Oh, okay.
what's his name almost had that same problem. Well, he actually did early on. What's that man's name? Ray Charles had that
Ray
problem
Charles. Okay. Yeah.
resolved quickly. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he was
If
smart.
you're on Facebook, come check us out on YouTube. I'll be clipping Facebook shortly. YouTube is where we at. Come on over to YouTube. Hood Hierarchy is right on the screen. Come on over to YouTube. So I don't know, man. Like, why do you think that happens? Do you think that got something to do with it?
Um, you know, first of all, a lot of these people say, I mean, through the history of it, because a lot of people like, yeah, why these artists be working, into their 80s,
Right.
them old
Right.
school, because they got a lot of bad deals. I don't know if anybody remember the story of Cadillac Records,
Right.
the
Right.
story of Motown. Like a lot
Yeah.
of people
Definitely.
got bad deals. They got, Cadillac Records gave people cars, gave them Cadillacs. You know what I mean? I mean, NWA, same thing. You know what I mean? Like, it didn't stop. A lot of these artists got bad deals coming out the gate, and they got to
Right.
work way into their late age to
Right.
hey, or because they couldn't go back and get what's rightfully theirs. But
Right.
that's how it is. They have the money to fight the cases. Michael.
But I'm saying though,
Well,
do you think they trying to lock? Do you think all this is coming because Uncle Luke Skywalker, he said when they put you in a position to be $1 billion man and you start defying them, that's when they come at you. So do you think it's any merit to that, or you think that's just what he think?
no, that's definitely facts. You know what I mean? Like, that's with anything. Um,
Right.
it's kind of the same thing. If the feds want you to do some work and you don't do the work, you know what I mean? They gonna make your life hard.
How you know you had to do some work for the feds before? I'm
Ah,
just saying you said it. So, so how do you know?
I'm sure everybody's been been approached. And, you know,
I haven't been approached. I had
um,
a cat.
um,
They didn't ask me to snitch.
okay. Um, it comes in different form of work. You know what I mean? It's not
Yeah.
necessarily, but you know, I guess snitching is yeah, I guess informant, not necessarily a paid one, but you
Oh
know,
no, they got paid ones though. They pay them.
I
I've
know
been seeing this. This is the new
I
thing.
got free ones too. You
They
know what I
got
mean?
free ones too.
I have something on you, and you know, you gotta do that work. So that you know, till that.
Do snitches get government discounts? Like, do they get a discount on rental cars and hotels and stuff?
I have
For
no, I have no idea. I don't even want to continue the conversation.
is that a is that an incentive to make them snitch though? Like they get like a
I
rental
don't,
car for $100 a week, something like that,
I
$40 rooms.
don't know. I've heard stories of people telling on people for you know, simple thing as jaywalking. You know what I mean? So, you know.
Yeah, I even heard they get them vouchers to go buy clothes and stuff to look the part to go in Gucci and buy stuff just so they can be able to be out here setting people up. Like it's really it just don't pay to be a crook, man. Like,
Man,
it
I
just don't pay.
think I mean, if you look at like Reverend Al Sharpton, right? I'm not saying he's a snitch,
Right?
but he came out and said he was working with them with the government.
Yeah, I remember that.
You
Yeah.
know, um, you know I don't know if he was a paid informant, but
Hmm.
when he said that, you know, it kind of you got to look at like Jesse Jackson and stuff too. Not that I want to bring him into this, you know, but
Right.
I don't even. Want, a matter of fact, I'm gonna cut it off right there. I don't even want to go no further because you know there's a lot of people that you know could after listening to Reverend Al Sharpton that could actually fit that space,
Right. Right.
and you know it made sense to me in certain light. But I'm gonna leave that alone.
Hold on a second. To all my good people that's on Facebook, come over to YouTube, Hood Hierarchy YouTube, catch us, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Everybody hit that like if you haven't hit it yet. And because I'm finna cut Facebook off, man. I gotta do right, man. I gotta do right by me. So
What's
come on
wrong with
over.
that?
We need to be on YouTube.
Uh,
Everybody bless that Hood Hierarchy cash out. You know, that's how we do this. That's how we keep it going. You know, it takes time, it takes money. So highly appreciate you all that contribute. Now I am going live on Instagram, Hood Hierarchy Instagram. So shouts out to everybody that's watching us on Instagram. I see my guy 13 on there. French Wave, Mr. Real Spill. He said it sounds much like a coincidence, and it's probably not. I agree with you, Mr. Real Spill. It sounds like a coincidence, and it's probably not. I'm gonna tell you how I learned as a child that it's a system out here. Now, but this is before casinos, all this stuff. My mom and dad had a tavern, and literally day a guy came in and said, "Hey, an Italian fella said, hey, let me put some poker games in y'all business, and we're gonna pay you every time somebody win. Every time somebody wins, we're gonna pay them, and we're gonna pay you to have it in here, and we're gonna pay for your licenses. They paid for the liquor license. They paid all that stuff, and that costs money. So, and it was like I want to say like underground like slot machines. They took them out because I figured out how to rig the machine and make it pay. But we'll talk about that on another episode.
You had to be in you had to be in like
But,
single digits. You weren't even a teenager doing that.
hey man, if you got a kid sitting in a tavern all day, because
Oh,
basically my daddy used to make me and my sister stay there with my mama while she there. So we in there all day. So I'm learning how to DJ and all type of stuff. But you get bored. So you
right.
either gonna sneak and drink the liquor, peppermint snap. Oh, did I just admit that? You gonna sneak and smoke the cigarettes, cool mild super longs. Did I just admit that? Or and you gonna figure out what's going on. So I know that people was making money off this machine. So
So,
I got me a quarter. I nailed the hole through it, put some string on it. Boop, 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 boop. I'll never forget the first time I put like $1,000 on there. And my mama was so mad. My daddy comes down, he resets it. So this is when my sister kick in. See, people don't know. My sister always been the one like, hey, she always used me as the messenger. She always been the brains, right? So she's like, yeah, you know they finna get that money, right? So I'm thinking I'm in trouble. She's like, you know they finna get that money. And I gotta give it to my mom and dad. They gave me and my sister, I don't know, but I guess they taught us how to be like that to this day. They gave me $100 and gave my sister $100. She didn't do nothing. So I don't know why she got $100. They kept the rest of the money. But my daddy tripped me out because he taught me stuff later. Y'all, I gotta tell y'all this part. One day the balls in the pool table was like jumping the track and getting caught in the inside. So my big brother, he like real handy with his hands and stuff. So he takes the whole top of the pool table off. So him and my daddy looking at him do I say, oh man, I go the money. So I go for the money. My daddy, put that money down. You can't take that money. You can't steal. So I'm like, okay. I never gave it no more thought. So years later, when I'm grown, he said, man, you showed me that. Man, I was paying the rent for the pool, for the club off of that. I go take that money out. So, hey, man, you can learn from your kids, but you can't. He did right not letting me know that he was doing it because I probably would be a thief to this day. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I got to pay attention to your kids. But I
you
got you here for I got you here for a reason, man. Let's get into you, man. Let's get into you.
that's what made you the hustler though.
Well,
Early,
you know what? It's funny you say that, right?
right?
I have two brothers and a sister. I'm the youngest, but I don't know, man. It's like my daddy took us to the flea market to sell stuff when we was kids. Like I remember when the Bears won, we was selling all the when they won the Super Bowl in '85, we was selling the shirts and stuff. And it's like, man, I was just like, man, this is what I want to do. Like me and my sister always took candy to school to sell it. Then
Right.
they'll tell us we can't sell candy. Then the school will start selling the candy, selling the M&Ms and stuff. I I used to buy the school supplies and sell them. They'll tell me I can't do that. Then they start selling them. So I'm just like, man, I'm figuring it. But yeah, that's what made it. Cause it's like, salute to all you drug dealers out there. I saw a lot of y'all make money. But once the drugs was gone, you can't do nothing else. You're not a hustler. You're not a hustler. So I just had to say that. But 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 back to you, man.
Yeah, they were probably struggling moving the packs back then too. Probably.
I don't know, man. That stuff was selling itself. But to me,
But she
that's
was
why I never could really just get caught up in being a drug dealer because it's like this is just one hustle. And it's a legal one too. So it's like it just never worked for me. It's like I like the other stuff. So let's get into you though, man, because you got a lot. You a lot of history, right?
absolutely.
So I want to know what city and state are you from? We screen everybody, man.
You say what city and state I'm from?
Yeah, what city and state?
Oh, shoes. I'm actually uh, from Jamaica.
From Jamaica. So you was born in Jamaica.
Born in Jamaica. Been coming here since I think my first time coming to the States, I was about 9. Came by myself too. Um,
Whoa, wait. hold on. What city were you born in Jamaica?
Place called St. Mary, Anata Bay. It's
Saint Mary or Knockable. So over there, do they have city and states? How that work?
nah, you have parishes and towns.
Okay, they
Yeah,
got parishes. Right.
that's one town you don't want to get caught in.
What's the name of it? Saint Mary's,
Anata Bay.
Anakabe.
Yeah, it's a the history of it is it's an old pirates town, Pirates Bay town. So back during the days of pirates, that's where all the that was the port where all the stuff used to happen.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
So
ships used to come there before they used to go to like Kingston and Port Antonio and stuff
so
like
oh wow. So was
Montego.
growing up was English show only language you spoke, or how did that work?
We got a dialect called Patois, which is a mixture of it's a broken English, like kind of like Creole, where we speak English, Spanish, some African dialect, and I think a little bit of French is in there as well.
Oh wow. So
Dutch in there too. I'm not even sure about the Dutch part, but definitely Spanish, African, and French along with.
so so can you tell us watch Hood Hierarchy every Monday through Wednesday at 7 in your language, in your native?
That's kind of rough because I've been here so long, so my
Right.
dialect goes. So
Okay.
my version of it today would be like, yo, check Udarki Monday through Friday,
Right.
7 p.m.
That's a version. That sounds like English.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've been here so long.
Okay. No, no, no. But no, honestly,
But
I'm just picking at you. I done heard you talk
right.
the language to people when they come in the store and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
it's different when your fellow countryman walk up on you. Then there's a deeper side of it that kicks in.
I get it. No, I get what you said. Even though I can't speak no
Right.
English,
But
I get
even
what you said.
like when I go home, they can tell that what I mean. Like I live somewhere else.
Right.
They know I'm not living in the islands. You know what I mean? Because
So it's
my
like an accent too to them, huh? When you speak it.
yeah, it's not as deep.
Right.
You
Because
know.
I didn't think you have straight conversations with other Jamaicans in the other language. So yeah.
Yeah, but it's still they know it's not as deep. Like the
Right.
pronunciations is a little different. Is a lot different because mine is more standardized English at this point.
Right.
Yeah, so it's um it's a little different.
So when you came over here at 9, when you came over here at 9, why did you come by yourself?
Take a pause on this one. So based, 9 is so long ago I can't remember, but people everybody got a different story. But apparently I was cut different.
Right.
Yeah, so what I mean by that is like even though I was 9, I was I mean I was kind of coming of age and a little bit familiar with the streets in a
Right.
sense. So, and then I don't know, it was something about me. I guess I had some kind of charismatic way about myself, but I wasn't scared to, you know, put up the
No, I'm
hands.
saying what made your so was your parents over here already?
No, I'm just saying, like, they say I was a rough kid. So, I wasn't
No,
scared to
I'm
fight.
saying you ain't coming to no family or nothing. You was a loner.
Yeah, that's the side of it. Yeah.
Oh wow, okay. So what did you come to when you came over here?
Miami.
Miami.
Yep. And then I would go back home. And then at one point, I guess I got into I got into a little bit of a situation, but it wasn't my situation. But
Right.
somehow they attached it to me, so I got
So
sent
how
away.
long was you in Miami?
Oof. Back and forth from 9 till about 13.
Oh wow. So how you end up in Chicago? Take us
Yeah,
to Chicago.
one too many fights in Miami.
Right. Okay.
Live right around. I literally live right around the corner from Two Live Crew though.
Oh wow.
All right, yeah. They were in Liberty City, and I was just like a couple blocks away.
But how did you find Chicago though? Like what led you to Chicago of all places? The
Um,
snow.
I guess that was my final punishment, because I kept getting in trouble.
Okay. So
Uh,
you end up going to Chicago. So did you go to school in Chicago?
yep. Went to school on the west side.
What school you went to?
Collins High
Oh, you
School.
went to Collins? Yeah, okay.
Got into a little bit of, got into a few fist fights over there too. Could have joined a couple gangs if I wanted to, but I was tired of
I
moving around.
I just ran into a Chicago legend that moved to Texas, named Point Blank. He said he went to Collins. I gotta see if you know him.
Point blank.
Yeah, he came up with Gangsta Nip in South Park Coalition, but I didn't even know he went to Collins. He just told me that.
He
But
sound like
what you say?
he sound like he older.
No, he ain't he was around the Rap a Lot era when Scarface and them was coming up. So he was around.
Yeah, he was their age.
Yeah, he was around there. He around. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I might have to show him to you. See if you know.
he was probably already gone when I went there.
Right. Could have been though. Could have been
Yeah,
because I don't know his exact age.
yeah. I
But
came up when I was coming up over in that side of town. It was like Johnny Martin, rest his
Johnny
soul.
Marr.
Yeah, Johnny Martin.
You know
Yeah,
what? He said Twister was there when he was there. He said
yeah.
him and Twister used to
Oh,
battle.
really?
Yeah, he said Twister was at Collins with him too.
What's his name?
I don't know his real name. I just know he Point
Yeah,
Blank.
yeah.
He's legendary though.
He was there when Twister was there. I was there because me
Oh
and
well,
Ken,
yeah, you
me
might
and Ken
know him there. You might
were,
know him as a different name though. You know what I'm saying?
everybody got like 12 different names, man.
Yeah, you know how that go. So I gotta ask you. You
Mm-hmm.
got a two-part question here, man. If somebody is in Jamaica, man, this is rough. We ain't gonna even say Kingston. We gonna say Montego Bay because that's where all y'all end up going anyway. Y'all don't go to Kingston. So, what would you send them to eat in Kingston? I
You
mean, in
mean
Montego.
um? I mean, the KFC is nice.
The
Um,
KFC
yeah, they got
is it American or is it jerk?
it's Jamaican style. No, it's
Straight
Jamaican.
up, I didn't
Jamaican
know that.
real good. But you also, I can't remember the name of the. There's a few restaurants that's in this marketplace. I just know
Right,
how to get there, and
right.
they make real good food. Um, I've had Indian food. I can't remember the name of the place though, and I've had some good fried chicken and rice and peas.
Ain't that
And
Margaritaville out there? And
nah, I don't do that. Not
but ain't that don't they got a Margaritaville?
yeah, Margaritaville, but no, I don't
Right
do
across the street, it's a strip club over there in the good.
that.
It's a good strip club. That boy off the chain too, man. It's a good. It's like some good storefronts across the street. If y'all go to Montego Bay, go to that strip club. It's across from Margaritaville over to the right. Thank me later. What's a what's a Jamaican dish that you would recommend for people that's a good one? Besides the chicken.
Besides the chicken,
Yeah. What's a good dish?
so you have jerk chicken, you have brown stew chicken. Chicken is done a whole lot of different ways, and then you
Okay.
have, you have pork, you have escovitch fish, you have curry goat,
Esco Beach fish.
escovitch.
How they cook that?
Uh, it's fried, so it's seasoned up real well and then fried. It's real nice.
Okay. What about what's your favorite movie, man? Hood movie. We need some hood.
My favorite hood movie of
Oh,
all.
stop. My bad. In America, where do we get the best Jamaican food? In
Uh,
Chicago.
man, Damn, this gonna cause. I can't answer that one because it's gonna cause problems.
We like problems, man. We like problems. They can
Yeah,
take you on hood hierarchy court if
but
they get a problem.
right. My guy, Mike Knight, Jerk Villa, got a
Jerk
shout.
Villa.
Yeah,
Right.
got a Jerk Villa.
Jerk
Um,
Villa.
and then you got,
That's my top one though. That's my top one, Jerk Villa.
and then I got my guy, Timmy. I don't remember the restaurant, but it's off of 95th. I was supposed to go check it, but I haven't made time to go over there. It used to be downtown, not far from the Jerk Villa, right there on Michigan. But he
Right.
got now over off of 95th. So I got to go check him out there. His name Timmy. I'll probably come back and comment below in the comments. Let it be known what his name is. But there's there's a lot of people. Oh, can't leave out my girl Suzette. Shout out to Suzette. She has Irie Jerk. She got about 6 locations. All you gotta do is search for it. Irie Jerk.
Irie Jerk.
Irie Jerk.
Okay.
Gotta look up. Beautiful people.
So let's move on then. What's your favorite hood movie, man?
Favorite hood movie?
Mm-hmm.
Gotta be it's gotta be dang, what's the name of that movie right there? City of Gods.
City of Gods.
City of Gods. It gotta be City of Gods.
Where they filmed that at? What country was that in?
Brazil.
Brazil?
Yeah, give you a look at Brazil. And then from there you gotta go to you gotta shout out the Maestro. They did shot.
Maestro?
Yeah, they did Shatas.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Wait, so is Maestro a movie or that's the director?
Huh?
Is Maestro the director or that's a movie?
Director in it. I can't remember. I can't remember it, but Stephen Marley starred in that. Yeah.
Maestro.
Yeah.
Hey, I gotta check that out. I never seen Maestro.
And then Dead Man Running. This inspiration right here. That's 50 Cent when he before he became known for everything else that he doing now. That's one of his first films.
He shot it in Jamaica?
No, he shot that in England. He got
England.
he got some real talent at a low price because the American markets, he couldn't afford the actors, but
right,
he went overseas with it. Smart, that man, smart.
Yeah, I didn't even. I gotta check out Dead Man Running. I don't think I remember that.
Yeah, yeah, you gotta follow. If you want to learn anything about anything, follow 50. His like he makes.
Oh, I follow 50. I definitely
good moves.
I done read 50's books and stuff too.
Even though he's puffy at the moment.
So let me ask you, man. Let me just speed up to it, right? You had a booming T-shirt shop.
Yes, sir.
63rd in between. What was that? Artesian and Campbell, right?
Maplewood.
Maplewood. In between Campbell and Maplewood, right? So next up, I got AC Skin Passion. And what we had Harold's right there too. Yeah, Harold's right there too. Yeah. So what made you open that business? Like, what made you get into the T-shirt game?
See, like when I was in high school, right? I'm gonna go back. When I was in high school, I first learned about airbrushing.
Okay.
So when you say airbrushing, there's a couple people you can't go without mentioning. Shout out to Color One.
Color One.
Yeah, even though Color, I ain't gonna speak on Color One and what he did with art, but Color One, Rafa, Lona, Whack, can't remember his name. There's so many guys, man. Wow. Guy named Nico.
Nico was dope.
Yeah, Junebug. There's a whole lot of talent, man. And when I got
my boy Walter?
I probably did. I think so.
He used to work on 47th and Ashland.
Right, I probably do.
Right.
Yeah. There's a lot of guys. So
you was doing straight airbrushing first.
Yeah. I came in the straight airbrush. I learned how to airbrush. I was down there with Salisbury them in Jewtown at one point. If you
Right.
know
Okay.
Jewtown. Yeah, I was down there
Yeah.
with them for a minute.
Right.
Um, I moved around, and I learned a lot from them guys. And then
Right.
um, we're gonna get into some areas if I'm gonna tell the history. So during my time with doing airbrushing, there was a guy. He started this. He had this line of T-shirts that was in every Foot Locker across America.
Oh, straight up.
Yeah, get paid.
Wow.
Yeah, yep. Dismuke. Um, this guy named Charles Dismuke. It
Okay.
was his brother that had that
Right.
brand. Got popped off by the feds. Uh,
Oh,
yeah,
stop you.
yeah.
Stop
That's why
you.
history is kind of deep, and we talking about back in like '90. I was still in high school when them guys was doing their thing. You know what I mean? Jordan, he put a shirt on Jordan. Jordan went to the gym with that shirt on,
Right.
and that shirt was in every Foot Locker across America. Couldn't even get the
So,
shirt, but
so you was working with him?
I wasn't working with him. I was just a young kid, and I was just I was just admiring um, what they did as a black, what I mean, as a black man, because
Right.
coming, I came to America when I came to Chicago. Actually, wasn't even America
Right.
when I came to Chicago. They
Right.
say likelihood of you being 18 to 21 and alive is short. None existed. So when
Right.
I saw guys that were older, because I was a few birthdays away from 18. So
Right.
you see young, and you know that 18 to 21 is as a black man in America, if you make it past that, you're doing well.
Doing well.
And you consider an old man, and see
Doing
these
well.
guys, doing their thing. I mean, don't get me wrong. Word is, he was in the streets, and
Right.
that's how feds picked him off because he was using the money to buy bricks.
Hey,
Yeah,
but
and
what made you? How did you get to the point where you on 63rd though? Not
all right.
60,
So
63rd. Right.
uh, fast forward. I ended up meeting this guy named what was his name? Um, Sam, rest his soul. And Sam had a print shop, and I had this idea for a T-shirt. So I would go down there to Sam and try to get him to print my shirts for me.
Right.
But I didn't like back then. He was cutting the film by hand, and I ain't
Right.
doing the game. I think at that time I was probably about 20, 21.
Hmm.
I was young still, and then he wasn't doing it the way I want to do it. And then, but he was printing for Larry
Okay.
and Miss Wendy them.
Right.
They used to be on 79th, so he used to do the ghetto prisoner shirts with a
Right.
thumbprint.
Like 79 for Evans. Right.
Yes. What happened was Sam tricked me into helping him get them jobs out, and then in return he would teach me how to print.
Right.
Right. So I would be able to print my jobs,
I
and
remember them.
right,
What?
and then him get his jobs out.
Right.
So for me, it was a trade off. It was a win win.
Right.
I didn't mind. You know what I mean? I ain't really the money didn't really matter so much about making money. It would be
Hmm.
better to learn that trade um, than you know what I mean, versus getting paid for it. So yeah,
Right.
the ghetto prisoner shirts.
But
Uh,
how did you get comfortable to take your money and open a whole shop though?
um, so the thing about it, I've been doing the T-shirt thing for so long. I got ripped off by the Koreans several times.
Right.
Some shirts I put out, I used to go to Koreans and try to get them to print my stuff for me.
Right.
By the time I come outside, they already got my stuff in the stores. So, so,
Yeah, that
so
is
that
a good off.
like I have something that a product that I could sell, and then
Right.
used to tell me like, man, if you ever gonna open up a shop, you should think about opening a shop one day. And if you ever
Right.
open a shop, you know what I mean, open it over on 63rd and Western in that area. So I was like, okay, cool.
Right.
So his advice after he passed away, I said, you know what, I'm gonna open this shop. You know, in honor of his name. So that's part of the
Right.
reason. And then you know, through me doing airbrushing and stuff like that, I had a link with a cat named Arky. Good dude.
My
Uh,
guy. Shout
yeah,
out to
Arky, very talented guy.
right.
Um, but you know, I link with him. I don't want to talk him that too much, but I had link with him. And of course, that was around when I met you guys. It's when I came over on 63rd
Right.
on the north side, but that's another story.
Right.
Leave the north side and come south. Yeah.
Right. And
But
when you came though, I witnessed a lot of legendary stuff happen at the shop,
matter of
like
fact, made a lot of legendary stuff happen at the shop too. So don't sell yourself short. I appreciate you.
right, right. Yeah,
Yep.
no, I appreciate you because you I learned a lot of business stuff from watching you, man, for real. Like
I
I
was
learned
still there. We're all young guys, right?
yeah, we was all young, but
We're all young men.
I got I
Yeah.
learned but you was what I learned from you for
Right.
real? Make the money, dump it back in the business. I learned that straight from you.
Right.
Straight. Like I would see you make money. You'd have a big order or something. I'd be like, yeah. Then I come in the next day, you got some new machine. I'm like, it's like you didn't. It's like you just kept it going. You just kept it
Yeah.
going. You know what I'm saying? It's just like
Yeah.
I definitely learned that from you. Like it ain't time to party just yet.
Uh-uh.
Let's get it bigger to making more stuff.
Yeah.
I
You know, if I, you know what too, I'm gonna say this. If I could have went back, I would have actually gotten a different crew too.
right,
Uh, reason I say that is because uh, we were on the cutting edge of getting a lot of breaking a lot of grounds. But I didn't have a solid crew.
right,
Young though, you know what I mean? Very young. Like
right,
shout out to Siobhan. Siobhan was she wasn't even graduated. I don't think Siobhan had graduated high school yet. She may
right.
have, doubt
Mm-hmm.
it. Derek, he didn't graduate high school. Matthew, he didn't
Mm-hmm.
graduate high school. They were all like young. They were kids. I was
Right.
a young adult. You know what I mean? In my 20s. Um, yeah, nobody grad. Yeah, they didn't graduate yet. I think Siobhan may have graduated the year after or something like that. I opened something to that
Mm-hmm.
extent. I don't even remember. And everybody was young, 20s. You know what I mean? But we just, like I said, I just got the inspiration from the guys from not Dismute, the guys from Get Paid, which is Charles Dismute's brother. I can't remember his name, but yeah.
Let me ask you this, because it's much more history with you, right?
Yeah.
But what can you tell somebody just trying to start a business? Like, what would you tell them to make it successful? What would you tell them?
Um, you know what? Now you mentioned that a friend of mine, um, name is Shaddy. He has some restaurants called Sultan's Market. Shout out to Shaddy. Um,
Yeah.
I should have taken a page from his book. His thing was keep a sign on the door that say hiring, because he would hire, he would fire, he would hire, he would fire. Your job wasn't safe with Shaddy, but that's how businesses ran. You know what I mean? But
Right.
um, yeah, me personally, I like to. I think my problem was I like to take people with me. You know what I mean?
Right.
When I'm going up, I didn't want to just run cycle through people. I wanted people to rise with me, and I think that was
But you're
probably.
saying don't be scared to hire and fire.
Yeah, don't be scared to hire and fire. It actually makes sense. But
I'm finna ask you a juicy question, man. I gotta know this, man, because I was there, and you said ask you whatever.
I have a feeling what you're gonna ask. But go ahead.
You know it's finna be related to it because I was there, right?
Right.
Okay. We had a designer
Uh-huh.
in the area that
Uh-huh.
was nationally known, right?
J Boogie. This was putting his
Shout
name.
out Jay Boogie, right? Shout out Jay Boogie.
Uh,
And
you
rest in
introduced
peace.
me to J Boogie, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, rest in peace to Cash the Hustler too, because Cash the Hustler was part of it.
Yeah, Cash Hustler was part of it.
So Jay Boogie was making the clothes,
Right.
and I said, man, I told him like, man, you need to meet my guy Nigel, because
Right.
he doing stuff with the t-shirts and stuff. I think y'all can make something happen.
Right.
So you and Jay Boogie started interacting, and my cousin Boss used to be with him at the time too.
Right.
Y'all interacting. Then I remember one day I was
Edward
in the
Arp.
shop.
Edward Arp
One
was.
day I was in the shop,
Mm-hmm.
and Jay Boogie came in
Right.
and like literally wrote down the blueprint of your whole operation, right?
He did. He did.
And then he went and opened a t-shirt shop like on 22nd or something. And it was like,
Yeah. Anthony Mason, rest his soul. Rest.
I was
Anthony.
about to say with Anthony Mason, he invested like 10 times the money that on the real. I think they spent like $1 million on the stuff, right?
No, I don't think they spent that. They spent good money, but they ain't spend that much.
Okay.
But but in all what they did, Jay actually inspired me to go buy the automatic.
Right, cause I ain't gonna lie, it looked like he opened a sweatshop. I went in there, he had all Asian people working for him,
Yeah, he
doing
had
everything, and I'm like, man.
Yeah, he had all the machines. I went
And
down
he
there.
bought all type of camera equipment and stuff, and I'm just like, oh man, you all the way back home. He like put it all together in one place instead of on 71st.
Yeah.
So
I went down there and I did the same thing. I went in there and I wrote down the machines. I went in
remember you shut down and like went corporate,
the
and so I'm just asking you like,
mm-hmm.
how did that make you feel, giving somebody the game and watching them go like that, and you not getting credit for what you helped them do?
Well, here's the thing though. I don't necessarily need credit for
Right.
any of this stuff. My thing is always like let's go back a little bit. When I went to Miami, right? I lived even though Liberty City is not Liberty City is a black city, but across the way from Liberty City is where I live, just a couple blocks across. It's kind of like how Chicago and downtown is.
Right.
Leave Inglewood, you get on the expressway, you're downtown.
Right.
So I'm saying that to say I went to school in Miami, so I went to school with a lot of white kids. Right. So it was a little different. Like my fight in Miami was, with white kids and racism to a certain extent. You know what I mean?
Right.
And back then there were Cubans there too, but a lot of them Cubans, they thought they were. I guess they behaved like they were white because they, some of their complexions. So even they wanted to be a little bit racist and stuff at times. Right. But when I came to Chicago, that's when I saw the disparity. You know what I mean? Like I came to the hood.
Right.
Liberty City is hood, but
right.
It's like different. And when I say that, it means like Chicago don't even seem like you on the west. I was on the west side, so the west side don't mess with the south side. The south side don't mess with the west side. North side don't mess with west or not. Right. It was just messed up. I ain't never seen it like this before. You know what I mean? Where
so
black
you mean the actual people, not the structure, just the people.
The people.
Because Liberty City is like Gary, Indiana with palm trees to me. It's like,
but Liberty City back in the day was something else.
Right, that's what I say. It reminded me of Gary. Gary was something else back in the day, though.
Huh?
I said Gary, Indiana was something back in the day too. I just meant like you said, a few blocks away, it looked a lot better than it did in Liberty City.
Yeah, Liberty City was rough. You know not to go into Liberty City if you ain't from down there. Right. Like it's kind of like don't go into projects. But even though I wasn't from Liberty City, I'm coming from Jamaica, so
right.
That's where the Caribbean restaurants were. So,
right. We gotta go.
You know what I mean? So I want, I grew up in a way. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't know what it is to be afraid. Because even when I came to Chicago, I'd go to the projects. I'd be down in the greens and go to school on Monday. Hey, what you doing? What you do over the weekend? I was like, oh shit, I was down in Cabrini. They're like, Cabrini what? I said, Cabrini.
Well,
They
let me ask you that, right? That's good that you're telling me all this.
uh,
So, like with your business, it's fair to say you had a lot of customers that were street dudes, and that's how you was able to know how to interact with being having a business in the hood, then, huh? Because you was
I,
from the
absolutely. You know what I mean?
right.
Like, rest in peace, Dio. You know what I mean? Shout out to T.
Hmm.
Um, shout out to T Berry as well.
Right.
But T Berry used to have Berry Juice records. I had
I know
done
that's
some.
my guy. He out in L.A.
Yeah,
doing well.
yeah, I had forgotten about him. Benny Francis is the one who reminded me of him. But I
Right.
had I have like a brief history with him because I think I had done a car hood for him back in the day. I can't remember too well. Airbrushing, yeah,
Ah, so you was airbrushing on cars too.
yeah. I was airbrushing cars, motorcycles, everything. Um, um, I didn't have my own shop at that point. I didn't get into having my own shop till a little bit
Oh, I'm
later.
sorry though, but you didn't answer my question yet.
Yeah,
I just want to know how do it feel. Like I said,
I had to get the credit.
right?
My
Because you really put J Boogie in another lane with the T-shirt idea.
Yeah. So the thing about that is like I said, I always because of the struggles and what that I've seen that I saw coming up,
Right.
you know, I think we all deserve a chance to win. You know what I mean? That's always
Yeah.
been my thing. Like I said, I ain't never came nowhere and see don't get me wrong, we had our cliques and crews and stuff like that growing up,
Hmm.
but coming to Chicago, it was just different. Like the reality of the gang life here was different because
Right.
came here and I mean this is where GD started. When I came here,
Right.
it was GDs was the gang here. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
And
especially where you was at. Shouts out to my cousins, Banger and Slinger. Yeah, where you was at, definitely.
yeah, so it was GDs and then it was the breeds and then it was travelers. Actually, it wasn't even
Right.
travelers. It was yeah, it was wait, was it
They
travelers?
was
Conservative?
around. The foes, out of
Yeah,
everything that's around. Yeah.
but
With
those were small numbers. They were
right.
small numbers. They weren't the GDs was
Right.
the you know what I mean. GDs took up
Exactly.
everything. But I just want to see us win, man, and that's why you know what I mean. Like my shop was open for anybody that wanted to learn how to print.
Right.
Or
Yeah.
they had
Fa-
kind of because Fashion Geek came through there. Dave,
Mhm.
Jeff, Dave, much love
Yeah.
to Dave.
That's the day, Jeff.
Yeah, much love to Dave. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
He doing great too.
huh?
That's another one that's doing great.
Yeah.
Dave Jeff. Yeah.
Shout out to Vale at Success. You know,
Mm-hmm.
can't go without mentioning them. Shout out to Corey Gelke too. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But leaders, um, when they start, we all pretty much started out around the same time. I just
Right.
had the equipment when you know what I
Right.
mean, and I used to do work for a lot of those guys. And I try to give them the best possible price. You know what I mean? Because I wanted to see them win. I wanted to see everybody win. It was just the way
Oh no,
it's just
you
right. It's
definitely
just
let me make plenty money doing
right.
this stuff.
I mean, you did a lot. You know what I mean? And like I said, my doors are always open. Like
Right.
EA used to be in the shop till he started buying his own equipment and stuff. You
Right.
know, off. Same thing with Jay. Same thing with Zoe, um, Fashion Geek.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Dante. All of them used to be in my space back in the day.
You really gave me a business to promote, though. See,
All right.
let me say that much too. That people got to understand. I wasn't there to make shirts, even though I could. But you let us really get out and promote the business and
All right.
bring people in, and that's when I learned that there's more to this than being promote music. Like we can promote a real business
Right.
and get
I mean,
customers in. Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how much of your story you want to tell, but shit, you had a hustle mentality. You know what I mean? You had that drive. You know what I mean?
Right.
And really, I knew that, you know what I mean? If you guys, I'm not going to mention the other guy, But if he had just stayed the path, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like y'all would have been a duo to be, you know what I mean?
Right.
Y'all would have been what Wallow and what's his name is right now. You know what I mean?
Right.
Right.
You know something though? I'm gonna tell everybody something.
Uh,
I was just telling my homie Conut this earlier. What I was trying to set him up for. I know they say it's enough money for everybody, right? But like
there- a
for
lot of people.
years, I want to say all my adulthood, I hustled with a partner.
Right.
And the first time I got some money, got back to it because we stopped working together when I went to jail.
Right.
First time I get back to working, and I'm like, somebody pays me, or we do the count at the end of the night. I'm going to separate the money to split the money. They're like, wait a minute.
Right.
Oh, this is mine now. It's like, it, it was a different feeling. I ain't gonna lie, y'all, because I had always like, here go your half, or here go your half. But I'm like, man, it's all mine. So I ain't gonna lie, it ain't been bad.
Mm.
But I did my time
Right.
working with a partner too, though. It ain't been bad though. But yeah, I'm with you though, man. But it's like I just want to let you know, man. I appreciate everything you done for me. And even the thing with the J Boogie thing, I just want to ask you on camera.
Right.
But I understand. So it's like that's why I have no problem putting people on because I'm gonna get rewarded one way or the other.
Yeah.
I don't want to hold your hand and middleman you through everything because that
Right.
wasn't done to me. So it's
Right.
like, hey, once I get you on, if you just win with what I teach you, and I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like you gave us a chance to win. So it's more to you though, man. So what made you get into the? What made you pick up your camera and start doing
You
the
know,
photography stuff?
that's the crazy thing too. Is like even back then when I before I even started airbrushing, this guy Neil, rest his soul, Neil, they had a photo business and the airbrush business, and I
Right,
always liked photography anyway. I just didn't
right,
like pictures for different reasons.
right,
Um, right. Um, I'm gonna stop shying away from that too in a minute, because everything makes us who we are.
right.
Um, you know, so I had learned how to take pictures, but they had me shoot kids, and kids don't sit still.
Kids. Yeah.
Don't sit still. They want to cry. I mean,
Right,
get them to do it. And I was just like, nah, I can't do that.
right,
So I stuck to the airbrushing, but I still would pick up the camera and take photos every now and then. So it's like a hobby for me. And
right,
then, the movie thing, I like film. I like
right,
watching movies. I'm not gonna say I'm I'm prolific in it. There's still I always feel like there's always room to grow and learn more. Um, Shout out to Chris Adams.
Shout out to that guy.
Um, I
That's what made my guap get a go go. Chris Adams, man. I'm still rocking with that go go to this. It's on the screen right now.
right,
Shout out to the guy Chris. I gotta get Chris on here, man.
yeah, Chris. Chris is and Hannah. Can't leave Hannah out because she's an editing beast.
Right, right.
Mentioned Chris brother too. Shout out
Shout out to
Patrick Adams.
Patrick
Um,
Adams, man.
yeah, so
He running Miami, man. There's
that's how
no.
drones was Patrick. And
Oh,
I'm
okay.
and I'm gonna drop some numbers because Patrick had a drone. He paid, and this is before DJI. He
Right,
paid 10 racks for that drone,
right.
and
Wow.
came in with the drone, and he treated it like it was a $25 drone. But but I don't know if there's stuff I'm leaving out, but I don't know if it's because of me why he let me use it. Because I don't know, he might have figured I could have paid for it or something. Shout
Right.
out, I probably couldn't have paid you $10,000 for that drone, brother. That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
Hey, shout out to Patrick, and Patrick did big stuff. Rest in peace to K Slay. Patrick plugged me with K Slay. They had the Straight Stun magazine together. Patrick the dude. But back to what you were saying.
Yeah, Patrick let me use this drone. He let me fly it. I didn't want to do too much because, you don't ever want to break nobody's stuff. But when I first just seeing how that maneuvered, I wanted to get one. But I used to fly RC planes, which is another, it's kind of like, it's a little bit pricey.
Right. Okay.
But it can get up there too. So I used to fly RC planes. I had gotten to that in high school. So, but
I think I remember you having an expensive plane or something. I was like, he crazy.
yeah, I had one.
Yeah, I kind of remember that. Yeah.
I had one. After the drone thing, though, I just left the planes and the helicopters alone. It's just been drone ever since. Because with the planes, you got to go out. Planes and the helicopters, you got to go out to specialized fields to fly.
Right.
With the drones, you can fly them in the city, and it's a good reason for that too, because you can't hover with the airplane. You can do it with the helicopters, but
Right.
that stuff is bigger and it's more dangerous. It's dangerous. It's not more. It's dangerous.
Right.
Yeah. So
when we finna start shooting these movies, man, because that's what I'm ready to jump
I'm
in.
ready. I'm waiting on my guy, the my guy from BMF.
Shout out to my guy from BMF, man.
Got to get it together.
I went to ate good with y'all brothers last time he was here.
Man,
Shout
but
out to you, Conway. Now I've been
Conway a good dude, man.
I'm ready to jump in it, man. I'm ready. My guy Billy Ray Valentine. I know I didn't introduce you to him before. Magic. They did the Cha Cha Slide and stuff. He been dropping movies like bananas, man. We gonna have to all get together.
It's crazy though. Rest in peace. Now you mentioned Cha Cha Slide. Rest in peace, Casper. Casper spot all the time. He supported me big time. I didn't even go to his. I knew he was sick because I had spoken to him, but I didn't realize how bad it was. And I did. I think I forgot. I think I was somewhere. I was out of the country when he passed away, and I didn't get to go to the funeral. Yeah.
Man, at least now that's a blessing.
Yeah.
I'm still young, but I got to watch all y'all get old, so that's real dope.
Oh, don't look at this. This I don't even know how. Yeah. I got a cousin that he was 34, 35, and that man whiter than me.
I mean, that don't mean nothing. He just ain't discovered just for me yet. That's all.
I looked up that it didn't catch me too early, and I was trying to, I was hoping that it would go fully white, but it won't get there.
Okay, give it time.
Let
me ask you though, man. Besides helping me with these movies,
right?
What's next for you, dog? What you got, man?
Be honest, I got all the equipment to do the printing. I had made the attempt to reopen up shop. Got injured twice, not once but twice.
Oh yeah, I know that. Yeah.
Second time I got injured, I ended up in ICU. I was eager to get back in the game, big time.
And shouts out to you for helping them kids too, man, with the non-profit stuff. Shouts out to you, man.
Yeah,
shouts out. No, for real, man. It's like I really want to express this about you.
Right.
All you do is help people, dog.
Right.
For real. All you do is try and help. You know what I'm saying? All you do is call and check on me for all these years and everything. It's like all you do is try and help, man. Even that time you got me arrested, you helped.
I gotta again see that's the thing right there too. I thought about it. I thought it was Boogie who got me them tickets, but it wasn't Boogie. It was dang, man, why's my memory so bad right now? It was them two brothers.
The two brothers.
Not GLC. Dang. Ming Dynasty.
Oh, Ski and Ming.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Ski and Ming. Shouts out to Ski too, man. Club Wet in Vegas, man. Oh man, he doing his thing.
Right.
Y'all check out Club Wet when y'all in Vegas. He laid it out for us when we come out there, man. Shout out to them. But And you
Yeah.
know what? That's crazy where life take you. That was a 3-6 Mafia concert that you got me arrested at.
You got you arrested.
I didn't
That,
want to go.
that
I
was
was
big.
just like, we could go.
That was Ming and Ski's event.
Oh, it was? Okay.
Yeah. That they always looked out for me.
Yeah,
Uh,
they're my guys.
he used, they always did. I used to do their shirts. I did
Yeah.
Goons shirts too.
Yeah, Goon
Dio
Squad too.
used to do bump them shirts.
Yep.
Uh, a lot of people, and I used to be at a lot of these shows. Um, Matter of fact, shout out to Chew. You got to shout out Chew.
Free Chew. Yeah.
Yep. And say rest in peace to Nolan.
Yeah.
They shirts as well. I ain't go to them R. Kelly parties though.
But
Yeah,
it
was
was
invited.
tied to R. Kelly though, so don't you try and back up out of that. Did you?
Was
Don't try
invited.
and back up out of that.
I didn't go. I no.
You was able to,
Yeah.
because
I had a running.
Davey and Honey was his guys for sure. So,
Huh?
Anthony Mason brothers and
Uh,
Honey, they was R. Kelly guys for sure. So
I
yeah,
know. There are a lot of people that's R. Kelly guys.
yeah, for
I
sure.
know.
Free Kales too, man.
I don't
But
know. Um,
this is what I want to ask you, right? This
mhm.
is what I want to ask you because this is important. Before I let you go, this is important. You got so many people
Right.
to say they're entrepreneurs, they're working for themselves. Is anything wrong with having a job and working for yourself? That's what I want to know.
Not.
Say it again, it broke up.
Absolutely not.
Right. And,
You
and
you got to go in, give them people their hours, and when you get off, give yourself the rest of them hours.
right.
Give yourself more hours than you give them people. But ain't nothing wrong with a job to get on to where you need to get on to.
Right.
A lot of people they scared to look bummy or whatever, but none
Mm-hmm.
of that don't matter. Hold your head down, stack your bread up, and buy it. Reinvest in your business because that's what's gonna pay you in the long run. Reinvest in your business. That's your business. Reinvest in it.
Reinvest in it. I tell people all the time,
It's,
I work jobs to quit to I work jobs to just structure myself to be my own boss. You know what I'm
right,
saying? Like that's what people gotta remember.
right.
One more thing, man.
It's good to
What's
get a mentor too. Rest in peace, Jose.
it's good to get a what?
Good to have a mentor. I had one.
Mentor. Cool.
His name was Jose. Rest in peace, Jose. I won't give his real name, but
Let me ask you this.
it was Jose.
What's them things I be seeing you riding on too, man, that you got in the garage? What you
What the motorcycles?
yeah, like
Uh, it's a uh, Vanderhall and a Riker.
how you get into what made you get into that?
I actually started riding motorcycles when I was probably about 9, 10 years old.
Oh, okay. So you always been into bikes.
But those are these have three wheels. Those didn't. And
Mm-hmm.
growing up, I was a little bit reckless because I didn't know what even though I had lost a brother and an uncle and a childhood friend by the time I was 12.
Right.
Lost a brother to gunshot, uncle to a
Oh,
and a friend in a
oh,
drug situation. Um, by the time I was 12 years old, but I really didn't know what fear is. Still,
right.
like cut off somewhere.
I definitely get
Yeah,
it.
we all gonna die one day, so just live your life. That's how I've always lived. Say
Before
I'm
we
morbid.
there you go. Before we
But
get
that's
out of here, everybody here like
exactly
everybody subscribe, share, After this is all over, even you, leave a comment. Leave a comment. It's cool y'all comment on the live chat. I appreciate it. But after this is over, please leave a comment. Everybody in the comments around, leave a comment. And
Thursday, Monday to Thursday, Hoodarchy.
there we go. He's speaking that language.
Monday to Thursday, Hoodarchy, 7 p.m.
There we go. Always donate to the Cash App, y'all, because y'all helping this keep
Oh,
going.
shout out to Virgil, rest in peace.
Shout out to
Virgil,
Virgil.
yeah, that's part of the thing. If it wasn't a Bold Prince, it wouldn't have been a Custom Kings. It
Right.
wouldn't have been Virgil.
Hey,
I think that's how it goes.
I know you got the clothing line and everything coming. Y'all gonna see more of him, man. That's my guy. He's a good motivator. We finna do this movie stuff, man. Y'all finna see something this year too.
Yeah,
Not
all the
50 years away.
equipment is here. We ready to roll.
We finna get it cracking. Hood Hierarchy shirts coming too soon from him, y'all. He finna be my merch guy. So
Yeah,
if
I got
y'all don't see the merch, blame him. Tell him where to find you at, big dog.
St. Albin, SAINT_AVBYN on IG.
Hey, shouts out to the big
I
homie, man.
posted, I posted on YouTube.
There you go. Put it in the comments. Shouts out to the big homie.
But
A
much
lot coming out, yeah.
shout out to Deli Dell. Can't go
Definitely
without
shout
Deli
out to Deli, every rep.
Dell.
Yeah,
Was that
yeah,
E2?
yeah, we know. Definitely
Much
shout out,
Dell, man. Great dude. Y'all both some good dudes, man.
man. I appreciate you, man. We finna continue to make history, man. I'm
Yes,
so
sir.
glad. It's all about the timing. So I need you to give me a drop before you get out of here, man. Say your name. Shout out Hood Hierarchy.
This is Nigel S. Dot, aka St. Albin. Much love to Hoodarchy. Appreciate you. Love you for life, brother. Family forever.
Dope, dope, dope. So we end every episode one way, man, and one way only. I ask you, what's the hood? You tell me where you from, and we out of here. You get the last word.
West
What's the hood?
West Side. I could claim Inglewood, but I can't claim Inglewood because it's a different breed in Inglewood. Some of the young cats over there though, they doing, you know what I mean? I used to be a volunteer. Shut up, Mothers Against what is it? Jeez. Mothers Against Senseless.
I thought it was against drunk driving.
Nah, Mothers Against Senseless Killings. Mass.
Okay, shot because you was part of that.
Mothers and Men Against Senseless Killing.
There
Yeah, a
you
lot
go.
of the kids
Part.
doing a real good job. I ran into one of them kids over there, and
Yeah.
the little boy now he like heading to 21, and I didn't
Okay.
when he pulled me to the side and was like, "Man, I want to say thank you," and I was like, I didn't know who he was, but he was like, "Thank you." I was like, "Where I know you from?" He was like, "From 71st." It's like 71st. He's like, "Yeah, I done grew up a little bit." He was like, "I'm the little kid that you had brought the camera out and was showing how to use the camera." And before I go, that's something that everybody can do. It's just mentor a kid. That's all they really need. You know what I mean?
Right.
Somebody to come out, mentor them. If you can buy them some lunch. I mean, we can each one reach one. I think we all can do better. You know what I mean? I
Hey,
think we all.
like you said, some grown people need a mentor and stuff too, though.
A lot of people are scared though. They think
Ain't nothing wrong with helping people.
the monsters. I mean, we all went through some stages in life. You know what I mean? Where we didn't know right. You know what I mean? We didn't understand life fully, and we
Right.
had. You know what I mean? We had that in us, but you know, I mean, we still all have it in us somewhere. We
Hey,
don't. But
we're gonna be screening for this movie. We're gonna be doing casting for these movies soon, y'all. Shouts out to my guy, man. Shouts out again, man. I just gotta give
yep,
it to you, man.
first
What's
movie
the
coming
hood
up,
again, man?
huh?
What's the hood? What's the hood?
Hierarchy.
Hey, I'll take that.
Ain't no other